Alrighty guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at the arc tool for the CAD feature, and this will be for FabriCAM software. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Well, if we head into the program, so recently we looked at lines and polylines. Now we're going to be heading into arcs. Now arcs is definitely a bit more complicated than the first two, as you have to obviously keep the arc in mind, where with the polylines and lines you basically just have to connect one point to another point. Now from the actual arc, if I had to just zoom in here for you guys, so we have a few different options to choose from. We've got the arc itself, which is our base. Then we also have some connector dot options. We've got arc 3 points, and then we've got arc 2 points and a radio. So we're going to start off with the actual arc. Select that and then click here. Now from here we have two options to look at as well. We've got option 1, option 2, but we're going to be doing option 1 today. This is pretty much going to be also working with a form of radio, or should I say global location. So it's going to try to rotate how numbers we give it based, or should I say around a global location. So if we had to take an arc, let's say our first point we're going to leave 0, 0, so it's like a base good start. Then I'm going to move our second point. Let's make it maybe 100 to the right and 100 up. So we've got that way and that way 100. Now in the middle here with the X, this will be our global locations, what we want to rotate it around. So we've got 100 and 100. So I'm going to make this half, so 50 and 50. Then say OK and see what we've got here. Just going to zoom into this. And as you can see here, we've got a little circle. So now if we had to observe our location identifier here at the bottom, you still can't see it nicely, so I'll just tell you what we've got. So our first point here is pretty much on 0, 0. If I could zoom in more, I could get it exactly 0. Then if we go right, go to about 100. There we go. And then we go up about 100. There we go. We've got our second point. So that's what we did with that second X and Y. Then what we said, rotate it around 50 and 50. So if I go from this point 50 in, that's about 50, and we go 50 up, we can see this is the center of our circle or arc. If this arc had to be completed and made a circle, this will be the center point. So with the first option, we're pretty much deciding which area on our 3D space to rotate it around. Now this can be tricky because sometimes to get the desired effect, if you want to go the opposite way, you might have to go a negative or start with the other point and so forth. So that can be tricky, so definitely play with it. I'm not going to be trouble solving here all the different possibilities, because there's really almost endless. But yeah, otherwise that is it on the first option of the arc. Like I said, keep in mind it rotates around this global space, so you can always use your mouse and use the location identifier to see where you want to rotate it around. But yeah, otherwise that is it. Like I said, on the first option, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training video you're looking for, just simply go here, request the training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.